Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about the ways which the tourism industry has changed so far. Okay, so this topic is related to the development of tourism, okay, which has changed, okay, recently. And in this topic you should mention about types of holiday that have been changed. Okay, what kinds of holiday, okay, and they are good or bad changes. So the changes are good or bad. Okay. We talk about technological effects on tourism. So you can say that is about advances in technology. Okay. And number four is about the new profiles of tourists. So we will talk about a different sort of tourists in the future. Okay. And the last thing is about the changes of the transport infrastructure. Okay. So we have five things to talk about the ways which the tourism industry has changed so far. Okay. Uh, Now let's go to the first part. So we talk about the type of holiday. So here I will show you some types of holiday. So the first type I can say that is more foreign travel. So three words, more foreign travel. It means that nowadays more people will travel to different countries, not only around the countries, but they travel to the other countries. Okay. For example, we can travel to the United States easily. You can travel to Thailand, right? Malaysia, Indonesia, or Singapore. It's easily. Okay. Uh, Decline of package holiday. In the past, people usually travel on a package holiday. Nowadays, okay, people travel usually in a small groups, or they just travel alone, for example. Or you can talk about individual taste to tourism. Individual taste mean they have different taste, they have different hobbies, okay, to tourism. Or they travel to very rural area, so we say exotic destinations. Okay, so they will travel to the very rural, very far from the city, because they live in the big cities, and they don't want to travel to the big cities. For example, they just go to the very uh, I would say rural areas. Okay, so because they want to enjoy the natural beauty of the world. For example, they can travel to the garden, travel to the forest, for example. Okay, that is the first question. It's about the types of holiday. So and the next question is about the changes are good or bad. So it's up to you, or you can say, yeah, I think both good and bad. So yeah, it's very depends on your opinion. So if you can say that is good because it can create more job opportunities for people, or it is bad because it destroys a lot of uh, natural beauty or the natural locations in my area, in my town, for example. So whether if you say that they are good or bad, you have to give reason why. Okay, reason why. Um, okay, and let's move to the next part. So we talk about the technological effects on tourism. So yeah, so in the past, if the tourists wanted to book a tour, they had to go to the tourist company. And now because there are advances in technology, so you see the internet, online booking. So yeah, you can mention about the conveniences when they book tour online, for example. Okay. Uh, let's go to new profiles of tourists. So yeah, the profile means, so you can mention that nowadays I have seen that more people can afford to travel overseas. Okay, so they can afford, I mean they can have money, enough money to travel overseas. New profile means the tourists are different. Okay, so You think that tourists are different or the same? So yeah, new profile. And the last thing is about the changes of the transport infrastructure. Yeah, so you can say that it is possible to access more places. Okay, as developing countries infrastructure improves. I can say that in the past, okay, it's very hard. It was very hard for developed countries people to travel to developing countries because the infrastructure was bad at the time. Infrastructure, or we can talk about Vietnam. Okay, in the past it was hard. It was difficult for us to travel to the tourist the forest. Yeah, but now it's easy. All right. So or if you want to travel to the north of Vietnam, so it can take a short time to book a tour, and the infrastructures like the roads, the bridges are very developed. Okay, so it's easy for people to travel to different places because the development of the transport infrastructure. Okay, so yeah, there are sort of information that you can mention about in this speaking topic. So I hope that it can be very helpful for your study and for your speech. Goodbye and see you later.